Okay, I've got to be honest with you today. This is the first time I have worked on my table as like a full table. Usually it's loaded with paints. And I love my new IKEA cart. Oh, look at my dog just walking down there. Because look at all this space I have. My journal looks like minuscule compared to the table. So I'm actually excited today. It's a little bit open and clear and yeah, all that. So I'm going to be working on Inspiration Wednesday today. And I have no idea what I'm going to do. I figure I'm just going to start by gessoing the page, and I'm going to, and I've been doing this lately, I'm going to take some masking tape and just seal the pages in between. It's kind of a pain in the butt just because, you know, you have the inclusion in there. But this way I'm not getting moisture and stuff going everywhere. It kind of seals off the spine. And then I just take this and lift it up and that, and then do it again on the other side. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then I'm going to gesso everything, the little envelope and everything there, and then I'll come back and we'll start making some art on this journal page this Wednesday. So I think I'm going to try something that just may or may not work. I am going to paint the background with some Titan Buff, and then I'm going to spray, while the paint is still wet, some of my teal spray through it to see what happens. So we'll just find out. Alright, so now I'm going to take a little quinacridone nickel azo gold, which is like a rust color, and I am going to take a little bit of the retarder. I'm going to find that. And if you're wondering what retarder is, it makes your paint dry just a little bit slower. It doesn't make it like an open acrylic, it just makes it dry slower. So I'm going to put a little bit of that, and I put it right on top of the paint. This way I can blend it and kind of move it a little bit longer on the sides. I'm going to make it look rusty around the edges. That, so I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more. Maybe center myself on camera a little bit better. Alright, I like that. This is a new stencil. I think it's a Julie, but I'm not sure. I think I'm going to put something there. What color do I want? Red? Blue? Let's see what we got in here. Black? I can try blue. Dry. Now try a little bit of that. Let's see. Oh, I'm getting it all over. Let's see if I can't get rid of that though. No, that's not working. Maybe I should just go over it with another one. Let's try it. I think my sprayer is a little dried up, so maybe if I just use a bigger one, then the chance of not spraying in the right spot will go away. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Maybe try. Going to run and get a vitamin B12 shot and come back and continue, but my pages are sticking together like mad. So I'm just going to put a little baby powder in here just like this. And I don't think all my paint is dry, so this is going to be kind of a fun little game I'm playing. And I'm going to take this, just a regular dry towel, and just go like this, and that'll keep them from sticking. And if you see, no longer sticking. I don't know. Yeah, this side's a little bit of wet, so I'm just going to be careful. There's one wet spot right there. And I'll be back to finish up the page after I have my B12. Alright, so I have a couple tags that I've ripped the numbers off of, so I'm thinking, why don't I just use those in here, just like that. So I'm going to staple those, or at least tiny attach those, so that they're in place. Of course, I've got to remove them, and I didn't want to. I'm going to do that. Let's see if I can't reach in there with this guy close enough. Alright. I think I want to put something else here, but I'm not sure what it is. I tried a third tag and it just didn't make me happy, but there needs to be something. God knows what I'm going to put in there, but it's not that. I don't know. I'll be back. Alright, so I still haven't figured out what I want to put in there, but I think today I want to put the quote, "Do it with passion or not at all," but I don't know how to put it on there. I mean, I love it like this, but it's not done. So I've got to filter through some ideas of how to put that on there, and I want to do something with this. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just need a third one. No, that's bad. Bad. I'll be back. Well, I've kind of pulled out these stickers, and I'm thinking maybe I'll write it in that, but then I thought, you know, I need to use up my rub-ons, you know, before the end of the year, and I have literally an entire drawer full of them, and probably 6 of these, and I like these glitz ones, so I'm thinking maybe just to apply some of these randomly on the sides. Alright, so I've got those on there, and I'm thinking, because people have been asking me to kind of explain what I meant by pulling these back. These are those tiny alphabets from Making Memories, and it has a paper backing on the back, and what I do is kind of really carefully separate the backing from the sheet of sticker. So now all the stickers are in there like that. So, and then I just take it and kind of press down lightly, so that some of the alphabets stay and some don't, so I can kind of get a little barrage of alphabets. So now what I'm going to do in my Collage Monday journal is I'm going to just take an empty page. Oh look, I've already got one there. And I'm just going to put this down like this, and I just don't waste it. So I'll use this for another Collage Monday page. It's just sitting in there, and yeah. Alright, so that's kind of that, and I'll put this away now. Now, I think I'll put the quote stickers on there. Do I want to put anything else on top? I'm not really sure. It's kind of getting junky, but I think the white stickers will break that up a little bit. Take some collage pauge. It's just a thin coat of adhesive. This will make sure that my stickers won't come off or my rub-ons or anything like that. It dries clear, and it's a very, very lightweight decoupage type of adhesive. It's one of my new faves. Just going to do this to everything so nothing rubs off later, and then I'll dry it and I'll be back. I think I'm going to just highlight those letters with a little bit more teal, just on my finger. Just see if I can't embed them, highlight them, you know what I'm talking about. It still needs something else. I still don't know what it is, but it needs something else. Those white letters are now just too contrasting to the background. So I'm going to go figure out whether it's drops of ink or I don't know. It might just be a washi tape moment. So I've pulled out, I've got my Holy joint tape, I've got kind of the colors that are in the book, and I'm just gonna see if I can't just throw some layers of that on there. Alright, so I put the tape on there. I'm not sure I still love it, but I'm going to put a layer of collage pauge on top of that too, just so my tape doesn't fall off at some point. It's kind of secured in there. I'm just going to put it on each section. Alright, it could be done. I do like the addition of the tape, but my last resort, because it looks very, I don't know, maybe it doesn't look enough turquoisey. I've got one of my precision tip bottles with my teal in it, and hopefully I'm just going to make some like splots all over. And for my last beloved step, I'm going to stamp my date. I think I wanted it higher. How about I flip it over and try again? There we go. And I'm going to tear it, and I'm going to staple it right over my little collage there with my tiny attacher. 3. And I think the addition of the dots is what put me into the happy place, because I think it just kind of was topical, and it put those letters, which seemed like they were sitting on top, a little bit kind of in the background, and I don't know, it all helped to put it in perspective for me. So that's it for Inspiration Wednesday. I always like to have some kind of words or sentiment, so whatever you do, do it with passion today. See you next week.